Up to you. I don't care. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Come on, switch.
Well, if you see me rolling over, I crack my legs.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 62nd annual commencement exercises honoring the class of 2018. At this time, I'd like to introduce Senior Class Vice President Christian Santiago for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay.
Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by Emily Salati and Bronwyn Yancek. Following the national anthem, we'll ask you to remain standing for the alma mater.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the darkest night, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was fabulous.
Cherished halls of Delaware, we give our hearts to thee. Amid the scenic splendor that leaves fond memory, we see our youth and happiness as days beyond compare. In silent moments we recall our years at Delaware.
Everyone may be seated. Good evening, seniors, parents, family, staff, school board members, and friends of the class of 2018. From August through today, the class of 2018 has excelled in academics, athletics, and in serving our community. This year's senior class returned our high school to the U.S. News and World Report rankings of the best high schools in America, including the highest ranked school in northeastern Pennsylvania. The high school had 125 AP scholars and 47 CTE students scored advanced on their NOCTI exam and earned a Pennsylvania Skills Certificate. There were 6 National Merit Commended students and 2 National Merit finalists. 2 students were named to the Scranton Times Scholastic Superstar team, and our district was once again honored with the Best Communities for Music Education Award. The class of 2018 will be attending many impressive colleges and universities, including Yale University, Johns Hopkins University, Carnegie Mellon University, Wake Forest University, Lehigh University, Penn State University, Brigham Young University, the University of Pittsburgh, Stevens Institute of Technology, the University of Delaware, the Rochester Institute of Technology, and the United States Naval Academy. Our Warrior co-curricular teams had another amazing year. 10 FBLA students qualified for nationals in Baltimore, and Delaware Valley was named the outstanding chapter in the state of Pennsylvania. 2 high school teams participated in the Odyssey of the Mind World Finals at Iowa State University, and 1 team placed second in the entire world, our highest finish ever in OM. 8 FCCLA students will go to nationals in Atlanta, and 11 HOSA students qualified for nationals in Dallas. The engineering club won the IU20 championship and qualified for the state finals. At the Scholastic Art Competition, DV had 25 total awards, 14 gold keys and 11 silver keys. The Scholastic Bowl team won both the televised WVIA NEPA championships and the IU20 championship and competed at nationals in Washington, D.C. this year. Our drama club put on an outstanding performance of Peter Pan. DV High School journalism students won 3 awards at the Tom Bigler Journalism Conference, 1 award at the Student Keystone Press Awards, and 5 awards at the Pennsylvania Press Club competition. Lastly, the American Scholastic Press Association ranked the Delaware 2nd place in their overall publication category. The staff of 25 published over 250 pages of news this school year. Our Warriors also had a dominating year in athletic competitions. There were 11 district championships this year, a Delaware Valley record. 6 teams won league championships. We had individual state qualifiers in boys track and field, boys tennis, wrestling, girls swimming, and boys cross country. The Scranton Times chose all Regional Player of the Year awards for football and girls volleyball, and overall 29 seniors have committed to continuing their athletic careers in college next year. The class of 2018 performed many community service projects during this school year, including the United Way Day of Caring, the Veteran and Senior Citizen Dinners, Empty Bowl Food Drive, Relay for Life, Pike County Chefs United, Student Blood Drives, Volunteering for Special Olympics, the Turkey Trot. Our student council supported drives for the following causes: hurricane relief in Houston, Texas, our local food pantries, Toys for Tots, Pennies for Patients, and Area P Special Olympics. DVFBLA also logged over 5,000 community service hours. There are 27 students who plan on serving our nation in the military. Would you please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you. We will keep you in our thoughts and prayers. At your very first class meeting this year, we asked you if you would be missed at graduation or if people would be relieved you were leaving. To the class of 2018, you will be sorely missed. Thank you. Next is our senior class president, Shane Fagan.
Good evening, everybody. I'm truly honored to speak here this Friday night, representing the soon-to-be graduating class of 2018. There's always been something special about Friday nights at this particular place, but I'm just not talking about Friday night football. As a young boy, there was nothing I wanted more than to drive down to this stadium and watch the Warriors compete. Students, teachers, and community members alike would also come, sharing that same energetic feeling we share here tonight. And that makes this field a staple of both our high school and our community. As time progressed, our football team got better. But more importantly, our entire school got better. Our population exploded, bringing in many talented students who flooded the district with unexplored potentials. The games intensified, the fans multiplied, and the community atmosphere burned with pride. As our high school progressed, so did we, as elementary and middle school students. We matured, we developed our skills and passions. We established relationships that still connect us on this graduation day. And during those earlier formative years, we prepared ourselves to take over these hallways as high school students, to make our own mark on this school's legacy. Before we knew it, senior year arrived, our time to live up to the expectations we set for ourselves. On the fields, on the courts, and in the classrooms, we sweated. We won and lost. We achieved goals, and we excelled. Our seasons and our classes have ended, but their effects will be lasting. Our wins and losses, our successes and our failures, our crazy times and our contemplative times, all serve as reminders of the wide-ranging experiences that have prepared us for our diverse and bright futures ahead. This community, this very same community we see here this Friday night, is the foundation for our success. Our school provides us the necessary resources to grow, thanks to community contributions and its overwhelming support. This community is what draws the best teachers around from long distances to come teach at our schools. This community is our home, the foundation of our growth into young adults ready to take the world head on. Wherever our paths may take us, we must never forget our humble beginnings. Let us look at our prime examples of community involvement. The first ever WBRE DV Pep Rally was broadcasted live to viewers across northeastern Pennsylvania, dwarfing the rallies of other schools. The United Way Day of Caring, blood drives, National Honor Society, FBLA, Relay for Life, and multiple Eagle Scouts conducted community service that impacted individuals on a greater scope. Rachel's Challenge took on several acts of kindness to encourage affection and awareness towards others to create a more positive school setting. This mutual relationship we have developed with our community is what makes Delaware Valley so successful. When everyone buys in, like on a team, everyone benefits, creating a positive attitude that continues to grow for further success and participation. If you've never stepped on this field as a competitor, just know the feeling is quite like the one you are experiencing now as we wait to graduate. However, we will all have our own fields on which to compete somehow and somewhere in the near future. Some of us will even compete at the collegiate level and beyond. The hard part is these fields are changing. Like a defensive formation or play call, we must react to adversity and obstacles in our way as we leave the comforts of high school. We must own up to our responsibilities, assume leadership positions, and take what is ours in the real world. None of us got here today through handouts, and we shouldn't expect any less down the road. Tonight, we do not leave behind all the values and enrichment this school district gave us. The diplomas we walk away with tonight may be our greatest accomplishment to date. It is the culmination of our hard work and pride that led to our several district championships and 125 AP Scholar Awards. We all may be excited to leave Delaware Valley, but we cannot leave behind what we have learned on this field and in that building. To the teachers, administrators, and school board members here tonight, thank you for giving us the opportunity to leave here today prepared for the challenges that await us. To the parents and families, thank you for supporting us to soon become independent members of society. To my friends, thank you for making Delaware Valley what it has become for not only myself, but all of us as classmates and friends. To the class of 2018, what a journey it has been. Thank you.
Next will be the Salutatorians address by Liliana Hendrix.
I'd like to welcome all of you to the graduation of the class of 2018. I'm so glad that everyone was able to be here today. Honestly, when I found out that I would be making a speech at our graduation, I had no idea what I was going to say. I started Googling how to write a graduation speech and watching countless graduation speeches online. I became so desperate that I even asked my brother, Josh, for help. When I asked him for his advice, he replied, "You're smart, you'll figure it out." So I'd like to start off this speech by telling Josh that when he asks me for homework help next year, my response will be, "You're smart, you'll figure it out." I feel like this doesn't seem real. I can't believe that we are actually graduating. Personally, I've been waiting for this day since I was a kid. However, I never imagined that I would be delivering a speech at graduation. First of all, I've barely even talked at all the past 4 years. This is probably the most that you guys have ever heard me speak. Second, this may come as a shock, but I don't enjoy doing homework or studying. The only reason why I'm up here is because I found the motivation and the energy to work towards my goal. I'm not that smart. I literally just stayed up late studying and completing assignments. Some mornings, I even crammed in my car on the day of the test. Since I managed to be salutatorian, that proves that if you work hard enough, then you can literally accomplish anything that you put your mind to. I think that it's safe to say that most of us felt like we were never going to graduate. It especially felt this way a few months ago when, on top of the large amount of snow days that we had already accumulated, Mother Nature decided to hit us with an insane snowstorm that caused school to be canceled for an entire week. I'd like to thank Dr. Bell and the members of the school board for figuring out the details of our graduation, although we had a rough winter. It feels amazing to graduate, and it feels even better knowing that all the students from kindergarten to 11th grade still have to come back next week. Over the past 4 years, we have made many memories. We have excelled in sports and clubs. We even had one of the most energetic and enthusiastic student sections at games. Together, we have watched as the campus transformed during the past 4 years. Throughout sophomore year, construction workers knocked down the elementary school and built the new gym. This year, we have participated in many exciting events. We came to school at 5 in the morning so our school pep rally could be on the news. During Spirit Week, some of you dressed as grandparents and pregnant moms for Future You Day. We were also the first senior class to plan our prom at Kalahari, and we got to stay for the overnight experience. Now, I would like to thank everyone who has helped and supported us along the way. Thank you to the parents, family members, and friends. Your love and care has encouraged us to successfully complete this stage of our lives. Thank you to the teachers who have decided to share their knowledge with all of us. Without our teachers, we wouldn't be able to celebrate today. Thank you to the coaches and club advisors who dedicate their time to Delaware Valley's many extracurricular activities. Thank you to everyone who works for and supports our school district on a daily basis. Although we are leaving behind the life that we are used to, we are ready for the next phase of our lives. As we meet new people and visit new places, we will have to make our own decisions. We have the potential to be successful. However, we will encounter obstacles and challenges that make our dreams difficult to achieve. At times, you may feel discouraged and helpless, but don't worry. You're smart. You'll figure it out. Congratulations, class of 2018, and good luck.
Good job. Way to go. Next, we'll hear from Student Council President Ariana Como.
Since freshman year, the thought of graduating high school has been so surreal. I remember looking at the graduating seniors as if I would never be in their position. However, as my last days at DV come to a close, I'll try not to cry because it's over, but rather smile because it has happened. Countless times I have attempted to put together words that could describe the years and days spent in the halls of Delaware Valley. To be completely honest, it was not until Monday of this week, sitting in Mr. Pohl's 7th period English class, that it all hit me. It hit me when he said, "Of course my door will always be open after you leave here today. But if I am to never see you seniors again, it will mean that you have moved on to conquer your future endeavors in places that are bigger than just DV in this small town." As we turn our backs and walk out of the stadium today, we turn the page in our book that leads us to the next chapter of our lives. It may be the last time that some of us will see each other, but if I know anything for sure as I step foot into the real world, it is that each and every one of you sitting here today has the capability of doing great things beyond high school. Over the years, high school has allowed each of us to find ourselves and our talents, whether that talent be in academics, athletics, the arts, or music. My only wish, as we say our goodbyes, is that you capitalize your talents and do what you love. However, before we say those goodbyes, I would like to share one piece of advice. Whenever it is that you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around and help the next person in line. And always stay humble and kind. I can thank Tim McGraw for putting those words into a song, but more importantly, I can thank my family for teaching me what it is to live by them. I will always be grateful for the endless amount of love and support from my family, and I still wish I could take my mom to college. To my parents, thank you for blessing me with 2 forever best friends. To my sisters, no, my room is not up for grabs after moving day. To all of the teachers who have got us to the point at which we are right now, not a moment of your hard work and dedication to bettering each and every one of us went unnoticed. It is because of you that we are well beyond ready for what life after DV has in store for us. Lastly, to my friends and to the class of 2018, for so long, we've thought of the time that we'll all have to separate. But all I can say is thank you for being the people that I will think of when asked about the good old days. To anyone who is lucky enough to become friends with my friends in this next chapter, I hope they bring you as much happiness as they brought me throughout our time at Delaware Valley. As I looked for a parking spot in the overcrowded senior lot for the last time, had trouble opening the locker I should have mastered freshman year for the last time, and even rushed to homeroom for the very last time, I tried to memorize every moment I once took for granted. Although we are now ready to say goodbye, we will never forget the place that shaped us to be who we are today. Thank you, Delaware Valley, and goodbye.
Next, we'll hear from our valedictorian, Cindy Lee.
Wow. They say if you're nervous to picture everybody naked, but that's just really weird. um, Anyways, good evening, family, friends, teachers, administrators, and members of the class of 2018. What an honor it is to be able to speak to you tonight. When I first got called down and told I get to make a speech, I had no idea what to talk about. I was told to give you guys advice on how I have been successful. And the truth is, I couldn't have done it without the help of others. There is a whole army of people behind me who helped me through this journey, and they are the reason I am here today. So I'd like to start off by thanking everyone who helped us get here. Thank you to the teachers, administrators, and school faculty for guiding us and unselfishly sharing your knowledge and time with us. Thank you to our friends and family for always being there for us and helping us through the good and bad. And most importantly, thank you to our parents for supporting us in whatever we do. Thank you for coming to our concerts, our games, our banquets, our award ceremonies, and now our graduation. Thank you to my older sister, Kathy, for serving as an inspiration and a role model to me. Sorry. And a special thank you to my mom. Thank you for always believing in me. Sorry. I am a strong woman today because I was raised by one. So thank you to all these people because I am a complete mess all the time, and without all of you, I would be a disaster. We all talk about how quickly time seems to pass, and that could not be more true today. 4 years ago, we were freshmen, and life seemed so much simpler back then. Classes weren't as difficult, and teachers were more lenient when you screwed up because you were new to high school and you were still figuring everything out. When I was a freshman, my sister was a senior, and I watched her go through challenging AP classes and a stressful college application process, and I remember thinking, man, that sucks. Thank God I don't have to worry about that anytime soon. But in the blink of an eye, 4 years passed, and I had to worry about that sooner than I thought. Now that I've made it through, I can confirm it does suck a little, but we made it through in one piece. We made it through tests and projects and SATs and college applications. We made it through a lot of stress and a lot of crazy high school drama, but we made it through in one piece. And now there's a world out there filled with people waiting for us to join them. It's terrifying, but we're armed with a wealth of knowledge from one of the nation's top high schools, and we're ready. To my classmates who will be serving our country, thank you for your selflessness and your bravery. To my classmates entering the workforce, I am envious that you have already found what it is you want to do. To my classmates who will be continuing on to college, good luck and keep working hard. Isn't it funny how we wait our whole lives to be seniors, only to leave and be freshmen again? I'd like to take this chance to remind all of you that you are not defined by a number. Your test scores, your GPA, your class rank, those are just numbers. They don't define who you are. What's more important is that you always work hard and try your best and don't worry about those numbers too much. I know this sounds really ironic coming from me, seeing as I'm standing up here as the valedictorian, but they told me to give you advice, and this is one of the biggest things I've learned. For most of high school, I've done nothing but worry about my grades, and it wasn't until this year when I got this horrible disease called senioritis, and I stopped caring a lot, that I realized I've just been letting my life pass by, and I've never really enjoyed it until I stopped caring. Your grades are not a measure of your success, so don't stress about them too much. Take it easy, enjoy your life, and have some fun. As long as you know that you tried your hardest, then be happy and be proud of yourself. Don't put so much weight on those silly little numbers. Apologies to the teachers and parents for just telling everyone not to care about their grades. As we go our separate ways, I know it's cliche, but don't be afraid to take chances. Do what scares you. If you only try what you know you will succeed in, how will you grow? So don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be afraid to explore. Don't be afraid to be wrong. And whatever it is you try, whatever it is you end up doing, make sure it's what you really want to do, because the only person who knows what that is you. Don't listen to someone else's idea of a perfect life. Do what makes you happy. Try new things and find what makes you excited to get out of bed in the morning and makes your heart beat fast and puts a smile on your face every time you talk about it. Find what that is and stick with it. Wherever you go and whatever you do, I hope you are happy. Finally, I want to tell you all, don't be afraid to dream big. We're allowed to have big, crazy dreams to hang on to and motivate us and give us hope. There will be people who tell you that you're crazy and your dreams will never happen. Don't pay them any attention. Albert Einstein once said, "Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds." You all have great spirits, so don't let those mediocre minds destroy them. Work hard, and when people doubt you, use that as motivation to succeed. Go out and live your best life and prove them all wrong. Because dreams really do come true. Hard work really does pay off, so don't stop dreaming. And we all know that quote from Steve Jobs, "The people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do." As the valedictorian, my job is to deliver the valedictory. My job is to give a farewell. And I'm not good at saying goodbye. I don't want to say goodbye. I've made so many friends that I hope to keep forever. But the time has come for us to go out into the world and begin the next stage of our lives. But don't forget where you came from. Don't forget the memories you've made here and the people you share them with. The time you have spent here has shaped you into the person you are today. And now we must go out and discover new experiences that will shape us even more. Class of 2018, we are the future. The future is scary and unpredictable and exhilarating and breathtaking and exciting, and it's calling our names. It's waiting for us. We are the future, and looking out at all of you, I can say with confidence, the future looks good. Thank you.
Now we'll welcome the chorus back to sing the senior song.
Together, everyone. Together, come on, let's have some fun. Together, everyone. Together, come on, let's have some fun. Here and now, it's time for celebration. Everybody kicking it out, yeah. That all our dreams have no limitations. That's what it's all about. Everyone is special in their own way. We make each other strong. We're not the same, we're different in a good way. Together's where we belong. We're all in this together. One stars, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows that we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true. Together, 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 everybody together, together. Come on, let's have some fun. Together, we're there for each other. Everybody together, together. Come on, let's do this right. We're all here and speaking out in one voice. We're gonna rock the house. Yeah, yeah. The party's on. Now, let's scream and shout. We are because we're stuck together, champions one and all. We're all in this together. We can find no inside, we can make it. We're all in this together. When we see there's a chance that we have, and we take it. We're all in this together. Once we know that we are world stars, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows that we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come
Go ahead, guys. You can just bring it back here. Well, that's going to be fun to try to follow. Jeez. Good evening again, everyone. Let me first say thanks to all the staff who worked so hard to make the campus look great tonight. For probably the first time in DV history, we had a full day of school today for grades K through 11. So going from a 2:38 dismissal to a 5:30 opening in the gates was quite a task. So I just want to say that our staff did a great job and we salute them. Thank you very much to the staff. It's such an honor to stand before you as the superintendent of schools, because we really do have something very special happening here at DV. If we could bottle the culture of our school district, we could sell it to other school districts all across the country and never have to raise taxes. We should all be thankful for this positive culture, and we should never take it for granted. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all the parents for sharing your children with us over the years. Your Y2K babies are now adults ready to take on the world. Whether you've been here for 13 years or just a few, the pleasure has been all ours. While many of you will no longer have a current DV student, you will always be part of the DV family. This is my last night as a DV parent, so I know exactly how you're feeling. I'd also like to take a moment to honor your former classmate, Liliana Walker. Here's hoping that she's looking down on all of you right now and will be looking out for all of you as you go your separate ways after tonight's ceremony. To the graduates, I offer you 3 pieces of advice that I tell every class. Cindy Lee kind of stole part of it on me. I've only been allowed to visit Yale. I'm not attend it, so I feel proud that she said some of the same things I'm going to say. Number 1, dream big dreams of all the things you want to do in your life. Number 2, develop a plan to turn your dreams into goals. And number 3, work as hard as you can to achieve your goals, and don't listen to those naysayers who say you can't. Dream big develop a plan, work like a dog. On behalf of the school board and all the employees of the district, let me say to the class of 18 that we were so impressed by all you've accomplished in your time at DV. As Dr. Blom detailed in his speech, you truly were amazing in so many ways. During my 6 years as superintendent, I've gotten to know your class probably better than any other class that's come through. I've really loved watching you grow up, finding your niches to excel in, and watching you make those big decisions about what you're going to do after DVHS. I'm really going to miss this class. I know the class of 2018 is ready for the real world. I'm just not sure the real world is ready for you guys. And now for the part you've all been waiting for. As superintendent of schools of the Delaware Valley School District, I certify that Principal Blom, in conjunction with the faculty and staff of the Delaware Valley High School, has supervised the satisfactory completion of the prescribed course of study undertaken by the class of 2018. Members of the Board of School Directors, I recommend that these students be awarded their diplomas certifying this achievement. Now, there's only one more thing before we hand out the diplomas. The last couple of years, we've had wonderful ceremonies, and then we've had absolute log jams at the exits. So I want to explain how this is going to work. After we award the diplomas and the kids have their time together here on the turf, the kids are going to go out of the gate there by that ambulance at about 1 o'clock, and they will go out to the practice field. The folks on the home side can use the gates by the concession stand, and you can also use these gates here and travel up behind the bleachers on the baseball field. And then the folks on the visitor side will use the gate by that concession stand, and then everyone can be reunited at the practice field. That way we won't have 2,500 people trying to fit through the gates up there by the ticket booth. At this time, I am done, which means we get to the good part. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, good luck.
And now, the roll call for the class of 2018. Dominique Aceta. Joseph Actistano. Abigail Alex. Joe Allen. Andrew Almodoval. Craig Anderson Jr. Kiara Arias. Bryce Armstead. Sarah Ashoff. Damian Aletta. Dominique Azzolini. Grace Babbitts. Ryan Babcock. Tyler Back. Olivia Ball. Hope Ballard. Tess Bolton. Carolina Baranowski. Griffin Barnes. Brittany Barnett. Bryson Beck. Samantha Becker. David Bell. Alexander Barrios. Ian Berry. Thomas Berry. Connor Birkland. Mitchell Blout. Jason Block. Laura Bogert. Nicole Boucher. Tyler Bollinger. Alicia Bowker. Brian Boyd. John Boyd. Shelby Britton. Catherine Brophy. Nicholas Brown. Isabella Booker. Gabrielle Buckley. Jason Budd. Ryan Bulkley. Justin Bullock. Dylan Burns. Abe Biaggi. Alexis Callanan. Matthew Campbell. Caitlin Casella. Anthony Catalano. Sophia Catalano. Sierra Cavallero. Brianna Shapiro. Clayton Chellock. Tamara Cherokee Minadeo. Luann Kless. Alexander Coelho. Brandon Collins. Lindsay Collins. Paige Collins. Samantha Collins. Ariana Como. Caleb Conklin. Rafael Contreras. Catherine Cooney. Jillian Corwin. Sydney Coterier. Emily Covert. Darby Crellin. Haley Crum. Christopher Cuccio. Bailey Cucinata. Alyssa DeAndrea. Charles Dacey. Cody Daly. Sharon Daniel. Ronald Davis. Sean Davis. Madison Dean. Abriana DeBerry. Amari DeBerry. Christina Dedes. David DeFries. Alexandra DeGroat. Rebecca DeMayo. Brendan DeMatteo. Salvatore DeMayo. Kevin Deming. Michael Deming. Haley Deskin. Kaya DeStefano. Leada Dever. Michael Dever. Destiny DeZenzo. Julian Diaz. Olivia Diaz. Connor Dimeno. Lucas Dindial. Brooke Dingman. Michael Donegan. Jessica Dorner. Maeve Dowd. Jack Doyle. Kylie Dreyer. Sarah Duffy. Amberly Duke. Michael Duncan. Kirsten Dunn. Angelique DeZerko. Megan Eichner. Alexandra Elson. Danielle Engel. Kira Engels. Andrew Erico. Shane Fagan. Ryan Fatula. Azalea Felix. Samantha Ferguson. Sarah Ficken. Tyler Fitzgerald. Pepper Flat. Raul Flores. Stephanie Forche. Samantha Fraulo. Cody Fraser. Nicholas Frymuth. Faith Fusatola. Dakota Fury. Andrew Gay. Liam Gaddy. Joseph Galambos. Brianne Gallo. Molly Guerrera. Chloe Gall. Kara Gearhart. Christopher Gebbia. Robert Gurman. Anastasia Jaros Bailey. Adam Girardi. Sarah Girardi. Morgan Gifford. Dawn Goff. Catherine Gogolin. Stephanie Good. Ariana Gordon. David Grady. Hunter Grant. Paris Gray. Andrew Green. Gianna Gregoire. Idalis Grulon. Cody Hamilton. Nathan Harlan. Hannah Hartenfels. Coy Hassenmeyer. Garrett Hawkins. Brendan Heaney. John Helms. Casey Henderson. Liliana Hendrix. Riley Henry. Riley Herman. Rachel Hinckley. Madison Holmes. Kyle Hordazinski. Alicia Housby. Alejandro Human. Amy Holsberg. Rosemary Ioko. Cameron Jagel. Sol Jin. Morgan Johns. Jaden Jorgensen. Sawad Joseph. Colin Kwan Hemler. Zachary Kaler. Juliet Kellstrom. Dylan Kelly. Franklin Kelly. Megan Kelly. Cullen Kern. James Kevison. Hassan Keys. David Karatishvili. Andrew Kidd. Connor Kimberlin Teller. Francis King. Michael Kinlan. Gabrielle Kirsch.
Zachary Claypack. John Cuck. Tegan Cocoboom. Jessica Colleen. Hallie Kaufman. Christopher Kremsner. Jonathan Langberg. Caroline Larkin. Pamela Larry. Hannah Larson. Brianna Latini. Madeline Lawler. Caitlin Leone. Michael Leone. Cindy Lee. Nicholas Liebold. Tyler Link. Nicole Lissy. Joshua Lloyd. Allison Leffler. Natalie Leffler. Andy Loyal. Cassandra Loria. Summer Lotito. Joseph Lotney. Brandon Lubin. Delia McCauley. Anton Mackey. Michaela Mackey. Connor Matson. Joseph Maffei. Tyler McGee. Alexandra Mann. Lauren Margiori. Christopher Marino. Augusto Marufo. Brandon Martin. Nicole Martucci. Daniel Matarazzo. Michael Matza. Katie Moreau. Nicholas McBride. John McCarthy. Harrison McCutcheon. Michael McKinney. Brooke McMickle. Patrick McNeely. Paxton Metnish. Jordan Metzger. Joshua Michaud. Dylan Miller. Jabari Milner. Brandon Manetti. Mark Moreau. Anthony Montalvo. Natalia Mueller. Matthew Mullen. Matthew Murphy. Harlan Muddy. Christina Nagrowski. Noah Narducci. James Nathan. Liam Natural. Carly Nondorf. Samantha Nearboss. Kayla Newsom. Eileen Nichols. Joseph Norika. Michaela Nuzzo. Amanda Oakley. Daniel Ocasio. Haley Oxen. Michael Odendahl. Jared Odinsky. Sylvan Ortiz. John Palmadessa. Andrew Papa.
Daniel Papa. Samantha Perconti. Lauren Perino. Shannon Perrin. Mackenzie Peterson. Dominic Petrillo. Haley Pearson. Andrew Pinedo. Mark Petrowski. Samantha Platt. Anthony Plumley. Emily Prundle. James Quinn. Jillian Reich. Nicholas Riley. Griffin Rhodes. Ryan Riccio. Grace Rexinger. Sean Wrinkle. Jacob Roccobruno. Jonathan Rowe. Brianna Rose. Jade Rubenstein. Skylar Rummel. Garrett Sacken. Emily Salati. Gisette Salazar. Jonathan Salati. Christian Santiago. Victoria Sazanov Smith. Michael Scally. Matthew Schaefer. Vincent Schlenker. David Scotch. Anthony Cilia. Jillian Scott. Carlos Serrano. Daniel Shares. Lila Shea. Hunter Seek. Ryan Simpson. Timothy Skorsky. Ashley Skrypek. Christopher Slater. Allie Smith. Elliot Smith. Thomas Smith. Jude Soberall. Liam Southard. Alexis Springstead. Daniel Spry. Alexander Squares. Todd Stager. Julia Steele. Adam Steinberg. Benjamin Steinberg. Matthew Stevens. Jacob Stein. Dana Stroop. Noah Susney. Richard Suda. Nolan Swanson. Alyssa Tassos. Chloe Tenney. Adriana Thompson. Herman Tippenreiter. Nicholas Tooley. Kaylee Tratola. Autumn Vallis. Nicholas Van Sciver. Vanessa Van Duza. Felicia Vinorski. Emma Van Wart. Victoria Vario. Tara Vecchio. Christopher Vibert. Kristen Valapka. Ivan Rabovich. Deasia Walker. Dylan Walker. Sean Walker. Madeline Walter. Zachary Weber. Darren Weeks. Ryan Weiner. Brooke Williams. Georgiana Williams. Nathan Williams. Jared Wilson. Julianne Winkler. Wesley Witherell. Michelle Wolf. Olivia Wood. Grace Waska. Joseph Wright. Mandy Shee. Ryan Yensick. Bronwyn Yansak. Julianne Yofo. Jordan Zabriskie. Brianna Zamborski. Caitlin Zanolini. Jacob Zaga. Congratulations to the class of 2018.
Congratulations.
Good job. Congrats. Good job. You pushed it that one.
Watch Mike.